Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Minister of Supernatural Affairs, Eugene Tay, is in the house. Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Today is cooling day, so we can't really talk much about politics. Hey, but we're going to keep you company with awesome ghost stories. And today's special, we have a confessor coming up live, telling you live stories. And it's too many stories for me to record as a featured confession, so I got him right here on Friday Night Live. But as always, I sing a little song for you each time before I get onto the show. And considering that this is a song about, or this theme is about linger, I was looking for a song that has something to do with linger. Last week I sang Cranberries' Linger, that's obvious enough. Today's song is also another popular song. I'm sure you guys know this. It's a song about someone lingering behind, not being able to go. Obviously, it's a love song. Let me know in the comment section if you know this one. Beauty queen of only 18, she had some trouble with herself. He was always there to help her. She, see, lingering, right? Always belonged to someone else. I drove for miles and miles. I'm wind up at your door. I've had you so many times, but somehow I want more. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile. Ask her if she wants to stay a while, and she will be loved, and she will be loved.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I'm your host, Eugene Tay, the Prince of Paranormal, the Minister of Supernatural Affairs. And since we're all in the mood for a little bit of election tomorrow, I thought I might get in on the action as well and decide to run my own party. I call myself the Paranormal Activity Party. Ta-da! But then again, I'm not sure. Paranormal Activity Party sounds a bit on the nose, right? And I found out that it's, according to ground survey, calling myself Paranormal Activity Party sounds a bit of a mouthful for most Singaporeans. Sometimes they can't even pronounce paranormal right. They call it parianormal or paranormal confession. So Paranormal Activity Party being such a mouthful, I'm considering one of two names. Should I call myself the Paranormal Activity Party or should I change to the Woo-Woo Party? Because making sound like a ghost seems a bit more accessible to everyone. Woo-Woo Party. So Paranormal Activity Party or Woo-Woo Party? You let me know in the poll section which one should I go for. And I'm running for the SMC, single ward for Changi. Specifically, I want to champion for Changi. So let me know how it goes. Cast your vote, ladies and gentlemen. It's all in name of fun, kicks and giggle. Once again, this is my party symbol. Whether I'm going with the Paranormal Activity Party or the Woo-Woo Party. First blood, shout out, live show. Thank you very much, Foxful. Hey, don't say that lah. Paranormal Activity Party is PAP already kena trademark. Yeah. Okay lah. I also like to wear white. You know why I like to wear white? Because hantu like to wear white. Where got hantu wear any other colour? You tell me lah. Unless red lah, red. Pontianak got red colour as well. Now, that's besides that, if you like to chip in and donate to my campaign, you can do so in a few ways. You can click on the $ icon beside the comment section. And you can put in any amount, and it's going to go to my campaign for the Ministry of Supernatural Affairs. You can also join me as a Patreon. You see the top right corner of your screen at patreon.com/supernaturalconfessions. Also, if you just want to, just a small token sum, you don't invest too much in us, but you do want to give me something to smile about. One other way is to join me as a Supernatural Confessions member on YouTube. It's only $3 and it goes a long way. Okay, so that's all. Oh, someone says Palo Santo Party. Okay, let me see. We are going on. Right now, I have 54% going at Woo Party and 47% going at Paranormal Activity Party. I'm going to keep this poll going on a little bit longer and end off in a few minutes' time. Going straight to the comment section, let's see who we have today. One of the first few is Camellia, who says she's working night shift tonight and cannot make it down in time, and just giving us a little bit of incentive, a little bit of blessings. Super chat for my absence. Thank you very much, Camellia, who's working night shift. Hello, my message cannot deleted. Julian Fernandez, I don't think I deleted. You probably post too early and YouTube just kind of refreshed it closer to the show. FNL ready tonight by Erickson. You may give my speech, is it? Maybe later at closing time. Hello Hantus, hello RSVP by Grace. Hi all, T. Amelia again. Welcome back. Chris Pilgrim, who was recently in Singapore, who attended my walk with Hantu, and on her walk, something happened. Some people in the tour saw ghosts. I'll tell you more about that in a while. We also have Fox Fu. Thank you very much, Fox Fu, saying first blood, shout out to live show. If you want to find out more about the Supernatural Confessions Festival, which is the Something Strange Festival coming up on the 12th of June to 22nd of June, go to the link, Linktree, linktr.ee/Supernatural Confessions. There are lots of activities and events, both free, both paid, and we kept every single activity as low cost as possible because it's meant for the community. And why do we have to charge? Of course, we have to charge because location, manpower, logistics costs money. So the whole entire idea was to run the festival for the people, and it's designed to get the community together. So do support us. You can go and check out and get your tickets and activities at linktree, linktr.ee/SSFSG2025. I've actually pinned the thing up there right now. Okay, let's end the poll. Let's see what we have. You guys have voted 49% with Woo Woo Party. 50%. What happened to the 1%? 50% Paranormal Activity Party, 49% Woo Woo Party, together 67 votes. Oh my God, it's down the line. But it seems that most of you prefer Paranormal Activity Party. So, PAP it is. Okay, Nazomi Eve. Hi Eugene from Changi. I'm your Woo Party supporter. Thank you. Eugene should form HSP, Hantu Sympathizer Party. That one John lah. John is really a Hantu Sympathizer Party. HSP. Alright, so as promised, today I have for you something special. Each week I bring on a very different guest, and each guest brings with them their own story, their own confessions. Also, each week I will have some confessions which we then discuss, dissect, and we're going to talk about. Today is going to be somewhat different because Shay is my confessor, and he is not making a visual appearance for very good reasons. Like later on, you will understand why he cannot make an appearance, because if he did, he will not be able to tell us some of the juicy confessions that we want to share tonight due to obviously his sensitivity at workplace. If he reveals too much, he might just lose his job. So between seeing his face on the show and hearing very juicy confession, we voted on having juicy confession so we can keep his identity anonymous. Okay? So help me please welcome my mystery guest for today. We're going to go by his nickname as Shay. So Shay, thank you very much for coming on Supernatural Confessions Friday Night Live. How you doing?
Hi, thanks, Eugene. I really appreciate the invites. I'm doing good. Yeah.
So for those of us who do not know you, I know some of us, like Pilgrim Chris, who has been on the tour last week and you've seen her. For the rest of us who do not know you, give us a bit of information about yourself without revealing too much sensitive details that will get you fired from your job.
Okay. Something about me when I was young was that something unseen. A lot happened when I was young, and it's because also my late grandfather, he was a pengobat or like this ustad, do cleansings for his customers, his clients that has this disturbance of genes, black magic and stuff. So I tend to see a lot of things when I was young, when I was staying at my late grandfather's house. And for a lot of times I notice like this white figure in the living room. And then I seen a pocong also in the house, and that's where my uncle, he tend to like says to my grandfather like, hey, there's this and that, and later found out that my grandfather, he was like chasing this thing out, and then this thing like keep coming back to him. And then that's where I later found out from my uncle was that that thing didn't actually wanted go towards your grandfather. It was actually going towards me. It was like, you lah. I was like, okay. Then he told me that I was like a ghost magnet, attracted a lot of unseen things. I have seen uh, uh, a tiger or something in the house. I don't know. It's like I really can't explain because I was very very young and seen a lot of things, and to the point where I got possessed when I was young, and later my grandfather found out that he needs to pagar me and or like lock me up.
Paga is to put a to what we call like the block, right? To block
Yeah,
your third
block
eye.
me.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, block me, and then as throughout the years, this block is like not sure whether is it getting weaker or is it because of what my uncle told me that I need to pray, I need to amalkan, like uh, recite all the ayats every single thing. Then I was like don't want to do because I was like still a bit naughty and saying things, and to the point where what my uncle told me was that your eyes is like $2, $2 coins and 20 cents. So what he told me was that if you put $1 and another $1, it's like you cannot see the area. So my uncle told me that right now you can see things. Imagine you put 20 cents on top of a $1. So your sides can be seen but your fund cannot see. And I was like, that's what I'm experiencing. Then I encounter a lots of I myself also don't know how to explain. I seen things that where people says that no lah, nonsense, where got ghost, no lah, there's no such thing as ghost. Cakap, yeah, there is. Okay, then I was like, am I being crazy, am I like seeing things, or am I like okay, this one is weird, and then like literally saw things there. And that's why my uncle told me that okay, I think you need to go for see ustad again. And then I see, and then same again, I kena possess. I kena possess,
While you
and
see the
then
ustad, like in the
yeah,
ustad place.
yeah, and because my grandfather was like trying to fight with other entities. It's like, I mean, not fight facing physical, but because this thing keep coming. And then my uncle ever told me that because of me existed, as in was born, his childhood was like he keep seeing things like a lot in the house, like a kakak, and then after that hantu galau or something. It was very tall figure, skinny, like very very tall. And then pocong, kuntilanak, lengsui, a lot, like really a lot, because my late grandfather, he keep receiving a lots of like customers coming, black magic lah, this and that all. So that's where I tried to like ask my uncle lah, can you help me or not with this kind of thing? Can you help me chase or not? Then my uncle say no, cannot. This one is like, even my uncle also says like even I chase these things, this thing will like come to me. Then why would I want to help you? Then I was like, then how about me? I was like, then my uncle was like, okay, you don't think about it, you just don't care. You if you see, just ignore. Don't acknowledge. Don't like think that okay, that is there with everything. So I was like, okay. So I proceed as per normal with my life, with every single thing. And as time goes by, I keep seeing a lot of things in my workplace, in and I keep seeing things where like I myself also don't know how to explain lah. Like literally, I myself don't know how to explain. I seen a lots of like dirty things because I'm working as a security officer, and I work in like many places. Uh, and whenever I go to these places, whenever I do night shift, like this thing just like there. I was like, oh shit, how I want to work. And I was like, okay, just proceed, just work. And
So I need to
So
stop
I
you.
need to stop you.
Oh my god, I can
Oh
hear
my god,
myself.
I can hear myself.
okay,
Wait,
Wait,
hello, hello, testing. Okay, um, people are saying that you are lagging. I'm just trying to see whether now that I've turned off some of the things, are we still lagging? Guys, can you just let me know if my voice is okay? Now it's good. Okay, so Minty says now is good because I'm talking, right? Shay, could you just do a sound check a little bit and see whether you're still dropping off or not? I'll make sure the audio is
Uh,
good.
okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
That's
just okay. Maybe you just continue telling your story. We'll see whether you can be heard or not.
okay. So there was a lot of times where I seen a headless body, uh, a bot, a head just like gold. I was like, what the hell is that? Then I seen a lot of things, a lot of like to the point where I myself also was trying to find answers until to the point where I met my mentor, which my mentor he teach me a lot about these entities. Like just don't care. You just pray, you take wudu, you go out, you just don't care. Just this thing exists, but don't see them. Just buat bodoh. That's okay. Then there are times where like what my uncle told me when I was young was that Pontianak Pontianak was almost like trying to snatch me away from my grandma, and then my late grandfather like started to do his things, and then the thing like still wanted me every single thing. Then out of nowhere, my uncle says that you cannot possess. I was like, cannot possess. I was like, what the hell? Then I was like, can't remember because I was very young. And all I know is a lot of stories from my uncle was that I almost kena kidnapped by a Pontianak or snatched by a Pontianak, I don't know. But this is from what he witnessed. And yeah, I experienced a lot. Even last week when I went for the tour, also
I was just about to ask you
I
about the last week for the tour. Now to give people a bit of background info, like now we know that you have the third eye. It's not just the third eye. You can see crazy shit,
sense.
like headless body and everything. Is people
Yeah.
see shadow? People get a sense of hantu. You see them in 4K HD.
Yeah.
But for last week, maybe you can just walk us through for the audience who may not have come for the tour. How was it like all the way from the beginning till the time where you tapped out? You says, I am leaving this place right now, and you left.
Okay. So um right after we reached to OCH, the moment when we was like, okay, Eugene told us like, okay, you need to stand in circles. I was like, okay, stand in circles, and I was like standing beside him. Then suddenly when Eugene mentions that okay, the table was donated by him to displace this, and then the moment he says donated, I heard a growling sound, like like very creepy growling sound. Then within a few seconds, I heard a woman like humming or what in like this very nostalgic Piramli kind of like, I don't know whether is it Malay or what, but the way it sings like very like 50s 60s and then I was like, okay, then I already got my second sign. I think I need to go off already. I think this thing doesn't want me to be here. Then the most creepiest was when I was cupping my hand in front of my front. I felt a stone thrown on towards my middle finger, and just to give a brief experience was that my fingers was like being blocked by my leg. Okay, so I was like literally in front of my hand was in front of my leg. Then middle finger kena the stone. Then I saw the thing drop. Then I was like, okay. Then suddenly I was like, okay,
Cool.
I need to
Wait,
go out.
so just to get an idea that you are standing there with your hands crossed in front of your crouch, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying that this middle finger, the one that's being blocked, right, had a
Yeah.
pebble thrown to it, and you're sure it's a pebble because when you look down at the ground, you saw the
Yeah.
pebble fall and roll.
Yeah.
Could it have been from a tree? Could it have been, like for those who cannot visualize where you're standing, one of the thought process might be, or maybe a fruit dropped from the tree. Is that possible?
No, because my head was facing downwards. So my head facing downwards is impossible for any things to just drop towards my hand because my hand was like my head level, like literally can see my hand. Then I was like started to experience these things. Then I was like, okay, that's why I was like, no, this one is not some like I was like, okay, this one is like really this thing really wants me to go out. This thing doesn't want me to be here. And then I like, okay, I think I need to go out. So I just left. The moment I left, I was walking. I don't know what to say. I heard a giggle. A woman giggle along this where Eugene mentioned the right building. When we walk, everything there was like something lah. Then I was like, I don't want to see, but I heard a lady like giggling. I was like, okay, I think I need to just faster walk out from this place. And when I walk out, also I see like a person was like sitting down. Then I like okay, I just want to confirm whether is it a person. So I just like face my head towards that thing. I was like, okay, yeah, I confirm is a person. I was like, just faster walk. I just walk all the way to the main entrance and then I like never look back. I just face the main road and like that place is really doesn't want me lah. Even when we was at the Raintree Hotel also, where we was talking in circles. That entrance, I was facing Eugene when he was talking, but at the same time, I was like aiming at his body lah, cause I already started to saying things, and then I was like, okay, I like was a bit. I saw a woman in white, like at the door. I was like, okay, I think this one I don't want to see. I don't want to say anything. So we headed to OCH lah. That's where I started to see things. I mean, I started to hear things and started to like receive that the third signs lah. The stone was thrown towards my middle finger. I was like, okay, I leave. I told myself in my mind, I was like, okay, you guys want me to leave, I leave, okay, I leave. So I just walk all the way to the exit.
And also at the other place at the SIA building, one of the stops that we had,
Yeah.
it was you, and I think before you actually had your experience, another couple decided not to go up the slope. Remember that?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And also the first spot where we finished walking and we actually came down to the SIA building was the beginning of the multiple sessions of hauntings that you guys encountered. What did you feel and see at the SIA building?
Okay. So when Eugene told us that, okay, you guys just wait at the stairs there. So my head was like facing towards the another building, where is the cricket area was being played, as what Eugene mentioned. I quite like a bit skeptical lah. Like I'm not sure whether like is that thing what I'm seeing. I saw a white thing, a cloth or what, that's flying towards the building. I was like, okay. Then I saw in the bushes, I saw a two red eye. Like, so okay. Then I was like, okay, I don't want to say anything. Then that's why Eugene mentioned regarding about, okay, whoever have third eye, please raise up your hand. I was like about to raise up my hand. I was like, okay, I'm seeing like no one's raising up my hand. So if I raise up, I feel like a bit awkward. So I just like, okay, I just put down my hand.
Okay.
Then as well, I like even I felt a presence behind the glass door lah, but I don't know what was it like because it was too dark, everything all. Then I was like, okay lah, I don't want to say anything. I just want to enjoy the tour, and then I want to, like experience the things that I used to experience when I was back in this paranormal team together with my friends back in the days. Yeah.
So people are asking why I Palo Santo the place, because I am having buffering issue. Some of you, most of you are actually texting that you have buffering issue, and when you check with other channels, there's no buffering issue. On my side, I'm seeing 10126 kilobyte per second, full on connection. I have 0% drop frames, and I've looked at Shay's connection as well. As I can see here, it's all full bar. I can see his battery is full, so I have no explanation why we are buffering so much. I already reduced all filters for audio, so technically we are going on bare minimum. And usually we run together with video, and we've got 2 videos and it's working out fine. Today's one video of just me. I'm totally not overloading the bandwidth, but yet you guys are getting the buffering. So I kind of just Palo Santo the place. So after I Palo Santo, you are telling me now that it's okay, that there's no more buffering issue. If it is, then I'm telling you the Palo Santo works. Whatever that was around was probably meddling with the connection.
Yeah.
I just want to check. Are you guys still having buffering issue or any kind of issue with this video? I mean, Arturus say it's maybe YouTube, but some of you are looking at other channels and apparently other channels are okay. RSVP by Grace says after using Palo Santo, all is good. Malaysian incident says no, all good. Thank you. Seems okay for me. So the Palo Santo works. Now no more buffering. Oh my God. I mean, we've talked about coincidences. Like, what the hell? Remember, okay, so for long time viewers of Supernatural Confessions, you remember the last 5 years ago, I always have tech issues on Friday night, and I cannot explain why. The next day, or from Monday to Thursday when I'm running the same setup for my work, nothing happens. But the minute I go to FNL, all this thing happened. Buffering lah, drop calls lah, audio cannot hear. And that time the team was doing it with me, he also was baffled because he doesn't know why. And ever since I started Palo Santoing before I run my program, there was no problem. And for a long while, of course, I didn't do it. Then there's nothing, right? So I took it for granted lah. Today it happened again. And when I burn a Palo Santo, everything's okay. Coincidence or what? I think also Shay, because you're a freaking ghost magnet lah. I blame you lah. I blame you. Every other week I do no tai chi. This week you come on the show only got problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to debunk lah. Like because my uncle always dropped me the ghost magnet. I attract spirits or whatever entities is there.
But for a person who's a ghost magnet, you are also working in a particular industry that requires you to work night shift.
Yes, correct.
Why would a ghost magnet like you want to work in a kind of job that would bring you closer to sightings? And you are working in a location that has a very deep history in Singapore's actually, I'm trying to think of what I can say without pecah lobang. You are one of the oldest spots in Singapore's history.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So it seems that you, as a ghost magnet, working in a job that requires you to work night shift in a place that has ancient history, is asking for trouble.
Yes.
So you want to tell me more about why you do crazy shit like that instead of doing something else? Or is it like that's your career goal? That was your calling from the start?
You can say it's like a calling because I ever heard a lot of stories about my late grandfather. He was this spiritual healers, he can fight this thing. I mean, not fight physically, but he chase this thing away, ward off these things away, this and that. So I was like, I wanted to follow his footsteps lah. Like wanted to learn how to mengobat or like healing people, this kind of thing. So I challenge myself. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm not scared of this thing. I'm only scared of the God. I'm only work. And I ever encounter a lot of things like I heard tamping sound. I heard a woman crying whenever I jaga the post. And I don't know why. Whenever I work and working at certain places, like where we require a post where we need to sit alone.
Hmm.
Then I was like watching my movie, watching this. Then I heard a woman crying. Then I was like, I just exited. I left the room, the post. And I tell that thing, hey, I just want here to find rice bowl. Don't disturb me. I not kacau you. You don't kacau me. Okay, you don't show your face or your don't know what nonsense in front of me. Okay, I know you are here, but I don't want to look up. Then I like okay lah. I just entered back to the post, and suddenly okay, the whole entire shift all okay. I after the thing really kena for me, I like okay.
So they almost like they know you know, and but they also kind of understand that when you tell them in English or Malay not to disturb you, they actually quite go away.
Yeah.
So I mean, according to Joel, he says if Shay's magnet is so powerful, then he work day or night also rabak. It doesn't matter whether day or night. Is that true? But there's no difference day or night for you.
There are times when I was in my schooling days. I see things in like the toilet when I was like doing my stuff, and then suddenly like was a time where I was in ITE. I was doing my stuff inside the cubicle.
Mm.
Then I heard a knock. Then I know that toilet is like no one will go. It was at the fourth floor, ulu place. I don't know why I go there for whatever reasons. I go
Not
there.
true. I always go up to the fourth floor toilet or the topmost toilet because it's cleaner. So I always do my business there.
Yeah, so I always go there
Okay.
to do my things.
Ah.
I heard a knock on the cubicle.
Ah.
Then I was like, hey, don't kacau me. I want to do my business. You like cannot see I'm doing my business. If you peep also, you think what? I like scared of you. I was like trying to be brave on that particular things.
Okay.
And then out of nowhere, I told that thing lah. Hey, if you like very pervert, you want to like smell or not? I can like give you lah. Then suddenly the thing was like, okay, just go off. After I finished my business, the thing never kacau me. Then that was the last time I went there because I was like already kena the knock, and then I feel like someone was inside the toilet with me. There's 3 cubicles, and I was like, okay, someone is like.
Okay, so this is in ITE lah, right? You want to tell us? Are you able to tell us which ITE that is? Or that was?
That IT is already demolished already.
So you can tell us lah.
Sorry.
So you can tell us lah. ITE already demolished, is no problem, right? Which one was it?
It was in MacPherson lah.
MacPherson, okay.
Yeah.
So what is in place of that ITE now?
BTO is a HDB.
So do you think the hantu from your ITE is now still lingering at the BTO place?
I hope not lah. I hope not lah.
So anyone from MacPherson BTO, please let us know if your BTO is haunted. I want to find out. So we can corroborate this story and we try to triangulate whether the haunting still persists or the BTO cleanse everything away. But Shay, I want to ask you this one because when the reason why I got so excited and invited you on to the show was I remember after the Walk with Hantu tour, we were chatting, but in particular, you were holding court where everyone was just glued and listening to you. And I was sitting on the other end of the table listening to you as well, talking about a possession case at your workplace that happened last Wednesday.
Yeah. It was just a few days before I attended for the tour. Something happens.
I want to hear every single detail. I mean, on behalf of the audience, I've heard it before. I want to hear it again. Every single detail. Don't miss out. Don't shortchange us. How did it start? What happened? And then how did it end?
Okay. This one is like really before I start this, like for me, it's like straight off the movie, like really straight off the movie, which is like I myself also like quite surprised, very surprised of this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I
Okay,
got to tell you guys first. This is a story that involves possession, active possession, very very recently. So if you do enjoy this story, well, I always ask you guys, please click on the dollar sign, donate generously, give us your blessings. I do encourage us to keep the story going. Also, some of you, I've understood that you have texted me that some stories are a bit sensitive for people and it causes some reaction. Possession stories and black magic stories seems to have an effect on some audience. So as a disclaimer, this story that we're about to share is about possession. So if you think this might harm you, Palo Santo yourself away, okay, guys? But everyone else, please pay attention. It's very interesting. And if you want to donate generously. And this is probably going to take a while. Because when I sat down and listened to Shay, it was a almost good 20 minutes on this story alone. And this is one of the many stories. All right, Shay, take it away.
okay. So on Wednesday, I was like, as per normal, starting my night shift, going to my post, and I start around 8 o'clock. So I have this. When I was already at my post, I had this like a hunch or a instinct or what, like telling me that hey, you need to call this particular of my colleague, this colleague of mine. And I was like I feel uneasy. I was like, okay, I call, and I asked him, hey bro, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay, but I'm like feeling unwell, and I'm feeling like my body is like heating up stuff and this. And then he told me that he will call me back later lah. It's like okay, I feel like a bit uneasy. So I decided to call my this operation sites, telling about the situation that he's going, he's facing everything. Then from there, I will not be going through details about the operation and stuff, but when I saw a red blue, then I was like, okay, this one must be an ambulance. I was like, okay, I went. Then I see, then suddenly a colleague of mine came down and told me, hey bro, he kena rasuk, he kena possess. I was like, huh? Kena rasuk, kena possess. You sure? I said, yeah, he kena possess. I was like, oh, okay. Then in my mind, I was like, okay, I need to like do something lah. So I went. I went up. Then out of nowhere, I will not mention who was there, but I can only mention two government bodies of team was there.
I think that one
And
you
what?
can say lah. That one is okay. Because it doesn't
Okay.
trace back to anyone. That one's quite important. That bit of information is quite important.
Okay. So the police and paramedic was there. To like the identity of this,
I guess the
will not
police were
mention.
called in because there was a bit of disturbance lah. So the police came and then
Yes.
obviously looks like someone was having fits. So paramedics and
Yes.
police came. Okay.
Correct. So when I came, I saw my friend was already like in like a pocong kind of figure, meaning to say that there was like the white blanket all over him, and then only left was his head and his feet. And then the paramedic was there. The paramedic was like, I don't know what's wrong. And then out of nowhere, I
So
saw
I
one of
just to interrupt. I'm not quite sure what you mean by he was a pocong. Why did you all put a white cloth on him?
they was because he was struggling. So
Okay.
when he was struggling, they like trying to uh pin him down lah, like try not to make him escape. I was like a bit confused because I was like, why like suddenly there's a commotion, this and that all. I was a bit confused. So when I saw one of the officer was doing the obat on his feet, on his toes, like the Malay
Like trying to
kind of.
extract the spirit right from the big toe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Together with the water bottle, with I think probably already got a Yasin or what is already inside. Then the paramedic was like keep telling that thing like you get up from this boy's body, okay, you get up from this boy body, and then the thing just keep laughing like a woman laugher. I mean, a woman laughter. Then I was like, okay, something is like really legit. Like there's officers, police, paramedic was there. I was like quite surprised. Paramedic, police doing obat. I was like, okay. Then I squat down, and then the moment I squat down, I faced towards the officer who was doing the obat from the toe. I saw he was struggling, fighting. Then I saw the hand was like totally, I don't know, I cannot even describe the hands. I'm not sure whether is it me or everyone saw the nails was like a bit different. And then when I look up to the head, I saw was that my friend's face was like very skinny, like to the point where can see his cheekbones, he can see his like, I don't know, it's like dehydrated. Then that's where the paramedic says that you get up from this boy's body. Then I was like, also tell you get up from my friend's body. He got nothing to do with you, every single thing. Then the thing just keep laughing, and then keep smiling. And then his smile was like totally not human. It's like different. Then
You said his smile was not human, is different. Like, could you describe that smile to me?
the
Like,
smile was very white, like very to, I don't know. Is that his lip was like almost close to the cheekbones, like really
it's like the
like
movie
extended.
smile, like overextended smile. All the teeth can be
Yeah,
seen. Okay.
yeah. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I was totally like, oh shit. I like what? I don't know what to say until to the point I keep telling that thing, you get up from my friend's body. Okay, that thing says that in Malay was aku suka dia, aku nak
I
dia or
I
something.
like the person. I like this body.
I like him. I like this boy. I want this boy. Then I was like, no. You get out from my friend's body. My friend is not your this one. You go back to your this and that. And then the paramedic also was there. Like, you get out. Then one of the paramedic was like sayings lah. Like, hey, what is this boy's nickname? And I was like, oh, you can just call him this. Then the paramedic mentioned his name this. Then the thing suddenly just out of nowhere. I know it's not my friend. It was that thing was teasing us. He asked, hey, where am I? Why like suddenly a lot of people? And then the paramedic said this, like, you know, where were you the last time when you, the paramedic says that, the paramedic asked, do you remember where what was the last time you was at this location? So the thing says this place. Then
Did he give the correct
the
location?
Yeah, he gave the correct location.
Okay.
Then the paramedic asked me, where is that? I said, oh, it's somewhere lah. Then suddenly, the thing just laughed. The thing just laughed. It just, yeah, like a woman mengilai, like really, really burst out of laughter. Then the officer who do the obat, he was like already like, okay, I'm really like too tired already, and then he's trying his best to save this boy body. I was like,
How long? How
I
long was this into it already? Since the first time the police came, until this point where the boy started laughing.
I can say it was about 1 hour 45 minutes, about 45 minutes to 1 hour, like that, around there, because I came a bit later. When I later found out, because when I was at the post, I feel uneasy. So that's where my colleague lah told me, hey, he kena rasuk, he kena possess. I was like, huh? Then that was about like roughly I can say about 15 minutes lah. I waited. So I rushed, and that's where the thing just like back to the where I saw he was wrapped like a pocong like that. Okay, where a white blanket was wrapped above his hands, everything. Then the thing was struggling, try to escape. And then I keep telling myself like, I'm not gonna let this boy, lose his life, because like if anything happens, it's like I feel like guilty, gonna be like very guilty for the rest of my life. And I keep telling that thing, get out from my friend's body. And then to the point where this part is a bit funny.
Sorry, but why would you be guilty for? Not your fault. Right?
Because I'm actually close to
Oh,
him,
okay.
and then he told me a lots of his backstories lah. So I was like very like pity lah.
Okay.
So I was like, okay lah, I need to help as much as I can to get this thing out from my friend's body. So moving forward, this paramedic says that, oh, okay, you know what? I think we need to call the ustad. This one, the ustad can help us. Then the paramedic, one of the paramedics say, hey, now is it Isak already or not? Isak finish already or not? Means the
Isak,
Islamic
as in Sak.
prayers ah.
Oh,
Isak
Isak.
the prayers ah.
Okay,
Isak
okay, Isak.
prayers.
Okay.
Now it's like, then the paramedic say, hey, Isak finish already ah. Then he got more right? Got. Need to call the ustad. Then I told the paramedic, bro, that's the thing. The most close already. Close already. Alamak, this one need to bring to hospital. Maybe inject with something or what to numb his body so that the thing will not control lah. Then okay. So they put on the stretcher. The police, the officer I saw was really like vomiting and like cannot turn already. He was like very weak. And then his colleagues also like tapped him. I was like, but I don't know. It's like I very respect. I'm like I salute that the officer who's like but who go extend beyond his duty
Yeah.
to help these guys. The stranger help. Then on top of my friend already on top of the stretcher going towards the lift, and that was another hustle. The thing was trying to escape, and then the lift already closed, and my friend suddenly like lean forward together with his whole entire body. Means that thing wanted to escape lah. And then they all are struggling. Then I took my hand, I like put on my friend's head. I was like, I'm sorry bro, I have to do this. I just slammed his head onto the stretcher, and then the thing just and the thing like just smile, like literally smile. And then his eye was like, the thing just smile, tongue come out like really a bit longer, and his eye was like white, like turning
All rolled
white
up.
already.
All rolled up already.
Yeah. And then I can
Hui.
see some part of the eyes was like, the people like really can see like a bit only. Then I started to recite lah. Then I recite, and then the thing just laugh, and then the thing just look at me, and then I was like, in my mind I was like, you shut up, you laugh, I do this one, you think what, you're gonna like scare me, is it? I just like recite, and then the thing just look at me, and then the thing just look like my friend's head was like looking at everyone, and after the tongue come out, the smile like literally like a Joker smile lah, like white, very white. And then
It's like
when
an
we exited,
Undertaker.
and so when we exited the lift, he like they from the stretcher from sitting suddenly they pull back to a lying down position lah. So later suddenly my friend was like he tried to stand up, like trying to fight all. Now I took my friend's head again. I'm sorry, bro. I just slammed onto the stretcher, and then just started to recite. Now my right hand was holding on to the Yasin water lah. I was trying to recite. Then the paramedic was already open up. I think Wukia or what on YouTube. The
Full
Islamic.
on. Okay.
Yeah, and so we was heading towards the ambulance lah. Heading, and then this friend, the paramedic was about to put the stretcher onto the ambulance. The thing fight again. The thing want to escape, and then some more, I think the feet almost like tangled or what. Was already loosened. Then the thing was like struggling, and then the police, the paramedic was like, "You are not gonna escape. You're not gonna escape with this boy's body." Third time, I took my friend's head again. I'm sorry, bro. I just slammed onto the stretcher, and then just started to recite, and then they were struggling to put onto the ambulance. Then I rush over. I trying to, because they was trying to put the I think this try to tighten the grip to make him not to escape his whole entire body, and the thing was like fighting until to the point. This one also another funny part. They slammed the door. They started, okay, let's go. And I said, hey, bro, I'm not following. You're not following. I'm not following. Okay, you go out. Then after that, after I go out, I saw the ambulance like left, right, shaking.
Huh?
And I was like, well,
Really?
yeah.
As in the guy is struggling inside.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay, I don't know what to say.
This is
It's
new
just like,
information. I did not hear this last week, but this is awesome. Okay.
then later, so when the first time I slammed onto, when I touched my friend's head and then just slammed onto the stretcher when I was inside the lift. That's where I don't know. It's like I saw a woman face. Then I was like, okay, I don't know. It's like a very ugly face, long
Mm,
hair,
mm.
black, and then there's the I think the clothes is like white or something lah. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to think anything. I was trying to do my best to save this boy's life, everything, all trying to make that thing go out, everything. And then that's where the officer told me, there's actually a woman inside his body.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, yeah, I also heard it's a woman body.
But
But the woman,
you saw an image of her, right? You said that she was
yeah,
black,
image of
white gown.
her and I was like, okay, that one must be a kakak because I was like totally not say shocked. I experienced these kind of things before. It's just that when like I never experienced in the workplace. I
Mm.
experienced outside of workplace.
Mm.
So it's a different story. But this one is in the workplace. A colleague of mine, a close colleague of mine, kena. I was like, my brain just blank. My mind just blank. I was like trying to restart. Okay, now I need to do something. I need to like start to refresh my memory about how to encounter these people who kena possessed. And then somewhat at workplace, I was like totally shocked. My colleagues was
Your
everywhere.
beside your workplace, right? Because when you
Mm-mm.
tell me the story, I recall another. This was a story that was told to me before I started Supernatural Confessions,
Mm-mm.
and because you're telling me the story now, it made me recall. I went down to the location. Unfortunately, this was in the era of iPhone 5 SE. So, and
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't recording. It was some time back. There was a possession case of a similar nature, almost carbon copy to what you said in terms of the description. But I'll tell you that later. You finish your story first.
Okay. So that's where the officer told me lah. He said there's a woman inside his body. Need to call the ustad, every single thing. And then the paramedic also like say this one really need to call the ustad. This one is like really beyond our duty.
Mm.
And then to me it was like, bro, I really hats off on all of you guys. Like literally, you are from the police and also from the paramedic who go beyond extent where like a possession, okay, where you need to attend the case. I was like something. I don't know. It's like something like a movie, okay, where a police come, everything was like a police paramedic doing exorcism, a police paramedic doing a obat. I was like, okay.
Most people would think it's not common for police and paramedics to do this, but amongst the Supernatural Confessions community, there are paramedics as well. Some are ex-police officers who turn into spiritual master, and there have been cases where, okay, paramedics lah, have come in to intercede, knowing that it's a supernatural case. Because sometimes when the police are called in, or like there's disturbance, a family, this lady want to jump down, or somebody carry a knife in the house, there were times when these cases have paranormal connection, but you don't hear about it talked about in the open. Even as a confession, suddenly when they tell you, they always water it down to, and I go to the house, I saw the thing. Yeah lah, I knew it was paranormal lah. It's not normal. Yeah, but we do what we can. But usually they do it hush. They don't do it in full view of everyone or anyone, because it may cost them their job, because that's not what they're supposed to do. So most of these police or paramedics, when they come in, the only reason why they will be so open in your case is because both police and paramedics saw and understood what it was. So nobody's going to pauto anybody else. That's why they could do it.
Yeah, because I was actually was thinking a lot of things. Thinking a lot of times whether should I, you know, tell anyone about this. And then to a point where I even met with my friend who kena, and just recently only, he also give me his blessing lah. Like, never mind, you can just tell my story lah. I'm okay with it. I was like, you sure? I cakap, yeah, I'm okay
This
with
is
it.
as recent as what? You're talking about this guy one lah. This
Yeah,
okay.
correct. He
He
already
gave you the blessings to tell the story. Yeah.
yeah. So he give me the blessing. It's like, okay lah. I was a bit kind of guilty because this is involve people on duty.
But he's okay now. I mean,
And
like you all, he's
yeah,
like
he's okay. He's okay.
the
He's
Ustad
okay.
eventually came to exorcise it, or the thing just left.
Um, that one I'm not in the position to say lah, because I didn't wanted to stress himself. Himself lah, because I was trying to give him some space.
Okay, so
The
you didn't
thing
ask
was,
lah. You didn't know. He came back.
yeah,
He was okay lah. You just didn't know how it was okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was like giving him some space lah to be fit and everything. And then he also like told me lah, can lah, you can have my blessing. You can tell about my story. Also, okay lah. I
Do you think that
can tell.
Pontianak came back to the place where you work, or it was exercised somewhere else, and then she went off, and then she found a new place to stay?
Okay, this one, I did ask my friend, this particular friend of mine, where he was a victim lah. I mean, this possession lah. He told me that, hey bro, that time you told me about this area got something, and I saw that thing. So I said, huh, you serious? I said, the place that where you say that thing is there, I saw that thing, and then all what my friend told me was that the next thing he just like kena possessed already. And then he told me like the places that I pointed and say she got thing, that thing. Just don't kacau, don't listen, just ignore. He kena. Then at first he was like, okay lah, maybe I'm trying to scare him like I was like, no, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to tell you, okay, this and that. And my friend was like, at first he doesn't believe, and until to the point where he already kena the possession, he saw that thing where I pointed. He was like, shit, I believe you now.
You have the third eye outside your workplace, down the row of old shop house. Have you seen anything in those shop house? Because I'm about to tell a story that relates to one of the establishment that's closest to your workplace.
Yeah, there are. I sometimes tend to walk around the area, and then I like trying to do my best to overcome like this encounter, these entities lah. And then this entity is like not hundreds, it's like thousands or maybe hundreds of thousands of species.
I told you guys it's an
out
old
there.
place. It's a very, very old place. Okay. So this story took place somewhere around the vicinity of your workplace, within 100 meters. Okay. Within 100 meters of your workplace. It's an old shop house, and it's a F&B establishment. So it was a group of people celebrating somebody's promotion or something to that effect, and they were all going there for drinks, right? When I mean drinks, I mean alcoholic drinks. So the mood was high, there was no negativity. One girl said, oh, I needed to go to the toilet. She went to the toilet. She came back, she was a different person. She sat there at the table. Everyone was chatty. She was also chatty prior to her coming back from the toilet. But she just sat there and she just kept smiling. Keep smiling and just keep looking around, right? And then people are like, okay lah, seems odd, but no one bothered for a while. And then she had her boyfriend beside her was like, darling, you okay? Darling, you okay? Then she turned and looked at him, like totally don't recognize him at all, like, who are you? So that's when he felt something was wrong. But at the same time, he doesn't want to break up the party because everyone's just in a good mood. Then she like keep bothering her, like, are you okay? Come in, let's go out. And then she take the drink and she smash it against her own head, like an empty glass. And then it started to bleed. And she just smiled through it all. Then, of course, by the time she smashed already and she's like catatonic, everyone just silence turned to look at her. Okay? Then it's like, darling, what's wrong? What's wrong? Then some people say, oh, she's drunk already. Let's bring her back. She does not want to leave the place. In fact, she says she want to go upstairs. Now, upstairs is not open for customers. Upstairs is just like a storeroom. They put their staff resting place, their barrel. She keep wanting to go up. So all they had to pull them back. And in their description, the boyfriend and a few other guys could not hold back this rather petite girl. She's not exactly petite, but she's a typical Singaporean girl who's probably never bench pressed a day in her life, never run 2.4 a day in her life, scrawny chick. Couldn't pull her back. And when they were, praying over her, because when things like that happen, the only thing you can do is pray. So the Chinese friend pray the Om Mani Padme Hum. The Christian will pray their Lord's Prayer. Whoever was there just started praying in their own way. And when she turned around and faced the group, what they described was, for a just split second, it looked as if her face is not her face. And in that blink of an eye, they describe it as she was black skinned. We were talking about aura minyak, black, onyx, or badly decayed or badly burned kind of skin. White hair, white dress, no lips. It's like decomposed face. And it was a split second. And then she laughed and says, you think your prayers will work? Yeah. The whole thing lasted for about 2 hours. But she cannot get to go up. She came out of the place. She ran. So everyone was running after her together. She wanted to throw herself into... if I say this thing, then it's quite obvious where we are already. She was throwing herself into somewhere dangerous. Right?
Yeah.
And so everyone was holding her back. The funny thing is, they were all holding her. She cannot be held back. One person decided to slap. Means all prayed, cannot work. Slap. The same way you slam the head down onto the thing, right? Somebody slapped her. And that thing just left.
Yeah.
And that was it. Of course, after that, she was unwell. She couldn't recall anything. They brought her back. I think the next few days after that, there was prayers and all that. But that evening ended just like that. 2 hours of struggle and everything. And the slap just happened at the end of it all. Now, whether the slap was the one that worked or something that triggered the slap that pushed it out. Perhaps the person has... I believe, my interpretation, knowing the story today with my knowledge is, I believe that girl had a guardian angel. And because she was put in mortal danger, she was about to throw herself into a likely scenario where she would physically die. Her guardian angel, probably at that point, possessed one of the friends nearby to go up there and hit her across the face. That slap purged the spirit out. And I believe that's so because for 2 hours you're struggling with this girl. You never thought of slapping her. And that one moment, after 2 hours later, you decide to slap her. Not part of the behavior pattern. It was out of brand. And that was why that slap was powerful enough to purge the spirit out. Because it was a divine attack. That's my interpretation of the whole thing. But the takeaway is, you said black skin just now. You said white clothes. This was the entity that was hounding a nearby establishment more than 10 years ago from the date your friend was possessed.
Yeah.
Are there any other sightings in that area? Because, like I said, it's an old place and there are old buildings around.
There are a tall figure, a very, very tall figure, big size body. The hands skinny, the leg also skinny, very like the body is
Hantu
big,
Gala.
but I could not say Hantu Gala because it's the hand and the legs are skinny but are very long, but the body is big. So I don't know how the leg, like very skinny, can hold the weight of the
If
body. And
anyone has seen me in real life without my clothes on, right, you realize that my arms, my legs are all well toned, muscular, but my body, the tummy area, just doesn't quite match the rest of my figure. So I'm not really fat. I'm just oddly shaped.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I just realized something. When I was doing with my friends the possession everything, right?
Mm.
Take note, my friend's hand didn't even touch my right arm. After the whole entire thing finished, all the hurrah finished already, left, and that close to 1 hour, I just realized there was a tree scratch of I don't know, it's like one the first one was like a bit slightly mid-size, mid length scratch, and then after that was this the middle one was a bit long.
Mm.
Then the third one was like slightly shorter. But
Mm.
and then after that, my whole hand started to feel like, I don't know, it's like heaty, but only that spot only. And then at the same time also I like felt weak lah, like because I think my energy, like I think that thing was like taking my energy or what lah, because I touched the thing.
Mm.
So I like almost collapsed. I almost collapsed, and then I was like keep telling myself like, come on bro, you're stronger. You need to master this. You need to fight it off. You need to fight it off. And then I was like, okay, I need to fight it. I keep telling myself I need to fight it off. I need to fight it off. And I felt poking
A
on,
poking.
yes, I don't know whether is it a thing or what, or
Where do
maybe
you get poked at?
at the back,
The back.
at
Oh,
my,
you don't say.
yeah, at my chest, and
Oh.
also at my left knee area, which is my thigh lah.
Mm. Mm.
And I was like, okay, I think this thing was like trying to enter to my body. I was like, then I keep telling that thing, you get out. You don't want to mess with me. You get out. Then
But
I like,
you also had a recent possession case as early as today, wasn't it?
sorry?
You today also had a possession case, right?
No, I didn't have the possession
Oh,
case
okay,
today.
okay.
Only last week only.
Okay,
That
okay.
was like kind of like fated, I think.
Yeah.
I can say, because like I was going for your tour, and then after that, a few days before that, my friend kena. Was like, oh yeah, hot story, hot story.
All right, thank you so much for sharing this story, man. How's your friend now? I mean, he's okay lah. No recurring lah. He's perfectly
Yeah, no,
fine.
we kind of he's doing good lah. And then I told him lah, like if you try to avoid these kind of places lah, like even you want to go, you just say in Malay lah, atuk, nenek, tumpang lalu, cucu nak jalan. You know, in Malay saying, I mean in English saying that grandfather, grandma, sorry, grandchildren is walking past by you. That is
Mm.
like a kind of superstitious pantang larang
Yeah,
lah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I did to my friend lah, like, you know, you want to go or these kind of places or what? Like if you felt something, you just say that thing.
All right, man.
Mm.
You also have other stories, because I know your story is quite keras and quite a lot. Are there some of the other iconic stories that happened to you throughout your life that you sticks with you in your memory, and perhaps something that you carry to your deathbed?
There are lots of highlights in my
Highlights.
life.
Okay.
One of the highlight was a woman in Red Kebaya.
Is that
Uh,
SIA chief stewardess?
no, this one is at north part of Singapore lah. I will not mention where, but all I know it was like
Must be
um
Yishun.
somewhere there, was around there. I mean, going
Sebawang.
to there.
I'm guessing.
So this one was in 2015.
Sorry,
If I'm not
I
mistaken.
pause before you carry on next story. I got some questions that people
Okay.
are asking first. Mark Shippo is asking, I wonder how the person feel when possessed. Is the person in an unconscious state or looking on without control of body? Did you ever figure that out whether it was your friend or prior possession cases, whether the person actually could see or could know, or the person wake up like, what's going on? I don't remember. In the case of the girl, the one that kena sepak one, she don't remember at all. What happened to her?
Okay, for me, I ever been in possession before myself, and when I saw my friend, I know my instinct tells me that that is not your friend. That is like that thing is teasing with you. And then for us as a Muslim is that we learn and to know that these entities or jinns, they love to uh tricks your mind, tease you, play around with you, even doing like the exorcism, like whatever that you recite, that thing will recite also. So it's like they are like challenging lah, or they in Malay they call it cabar, like challenging you to see how strong you are to fight against them.
But the person who got possessed won't know lah what's going on.
No, he won't. For my experience was that I don't have any recollections or collection like what happened. All I know was that my whole entire body was wet, and then I presume maybe they throw water, the yasin or what to ward off the thing or to make that thing get out from my body.
That's why the time I also suspect, because people say you drunk. I say I'm drunk. I don't think I'm drunk. I think I'm just possessed. Because I remember taking shots. After that, I don't remember how I got home. I just got home. And I'm just kind of suspect whether I was possessed or not. Because they also say that when you're on alcohol, your defense is lowered. And the behavior pattern isn't quite the same as normal. So people say, of course, you drink alcohol, you're possessed. But I've always wondered, that moment where I black out, is it because it's alcohol or is it because I'm possessed?
Okay, this one is my funny theory lah. Maybe the spirit, like a good spirit or what, like like you macam do like take Grab and then after that the Grab driver brings you back home and then after that you go to your house. That. I think the spirit like, okay, this guy like drunk. Okay lah, never mind. I control his body. I send him back to his house lah.
Oh, so nice, so nice. No lah. Sometimes in the younger days, I found myself on a grass patch lah. Don't know where lah, and don't know whose house and which room. Sharon is always asking, what can you do to yourself if you feel that something is wrong and you are not, and you are about to be possessed soon, other than prayers? Like, what can you do?
See someone, see the spiritual master.
No lah, but you are about to be possessed. You got no time to go and pick up a food and take a Grab down to the spiritual master, like on the spot, right? You feel the possession coming already. What can you do?
If you are alone, because this one actually, to be honest, I do not have any experience on this, so I'm not in the position to answer the questions lah. Yeah, maybe there's people out there they can like answer this question, because most of the time, most of my experience when I being possessed, people are around me, like my friends, my families, so I'm okay. But so far, when I'm alone, I don't like experience things.
I like Timothy's answer. Timothy's answer is you ask someone to slap you, sepak you one time.
Or maybe you like give one last control of your face, that you slap your
sepak yourself. Hail Mary. Someone's also saying that the Malaysian incident says when you black out, I don't think you're possessed, but your guardian angel bring you back safely. Y-Kid says you make it sound like renting any wheel. Use liao, must return to parking area, can scan QR code. Okay. There's a story that was told to me. I'm going to interject. Sorry, I know you were telling your highlights, but before I forget, since we're on this topic.
Sure.
I went to KL to meet Master T in last month, and his video is coming out soon. It's being edited by Hanafia, and we were in the car driving, and he said that this happened to a family that he knew personally. They were all at Chinese New Year. They were all drinking, playing mahjong. Typical, right? Chinese New Year. Yeah. What do Chinese do? Sit down, play mahjong, drinking. It's a manjan thing lah. That's what we do lah. And so they were driving home, right? The husband was like, I can drive home, no worries. Drunk people always think they can do everything. They're superhuman. So they were driving home. And halfway, when he was driving, he got possessed. Okay? He got possessed, and then, I'm trying to recall the story. When he got home, he just felt unconscious. So this spiritual master, the one who told me the story, said he, at 3 a.m., he got an alert signal, like a bat signal, suddenly come up to him, woke up and said, call this family. So when he woke up, and who he saw in front of him was a very old man who said, Master, please help my my descendant, or something to that effect, because he is about to kill the entire family. So that was when the spirit took over his body and drove him home safely. I'm not doing the story very good justice because I'm recalling as I speak. But I know the whole point was he was drunk, trying to get home, and the spirit possessed his body, but it was not a ghost. It was the spirit of his ancestor, because this ancestor was trying to preserve the life of his descendants. He had his wife, his kids, grandkids, the drunk guy, kids all in the car. So if he crashed because he was drunk, everyone would have died. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay,
wow.
sorry, you tell me your story. Don't let me interrupt you. Carry on, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I remember was that 12 plus. A friend of mine called me lah, saying that, hey, you want to come over to my house play game? And that was like a few days after Hari Raya, exactly after Ramadan and everything. So I was like, okay, 12 after 12, I told my friend lah, okay, let me go shower first. Then I took my bicycle. So I went from my parents' house to my friend's house lah. So I was like, okay lah, maybe I want to cruise while cycling. Then there's one particular spots where I think around 2:45, because I left my house is around like 2:15 like that. So I like they go to a pit stop to chase to buy water lah. Then before heading out, so I was like, okay. Before I go out, then suddenly, when I was cycling, I saw a woman dressing up like very old kebaya. The umbrella also was like bamboo kind of things, and the
Is it
basket was
the Chinese funeral type one? Is it the brown color, like almost wax paper type of umbrella?
don't know, because she like it's like a Malay kebaya, the old Piramli style. I don't know why I always use Piramli things, but what I saw was that a red kebaya, batik, and then after that the chapal the hair was like old type and then after that the basket was like this rotan square-ish old time basket. Then I was like thinking, who the hell in this like mind want to walk with these kind of things at around like close to 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I was like, okay, I never think much. I just take a shortcut, go up under the MRT. And then I was like wanted to keep like I want to peep, I want to turn back to the where that person or the entity was walking. So the thing was pass by a bus stop beside a bridge. So okay. And then suddenly lighting. I don't know lah. I turned back. I saw her face. Because her bun, okay, like those Malay bun, like oldies one. So when I saw the face, the right side was like, I don't know, it's like skeleton, like really rotten face. Then the left side of the face was like I cannot see any shape. Like there's no eye or nothing. And I was like, what did I just saw? Then I was like, okay, I need to start cycle. Like, come on, bro, come on, go cycle. Then I cycle lah. I just like really scared. I cycle like crazy. Then I turn back, the thing wasn't there. I was like, what? Okay. Then suddenly I cycle. I have to cross over this one bridge. And what scares me the most was that this is one of the highlighteds. That thing was there at the bridge.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and together with the umbrella, the payung, the bamboo.
Oh.
Then I was like, please, I know I'm a ghost maniac, but please, don't kacau me. I want to go my friend's house play games. Don't. I know it's after Hari Raya. Then my thinking was like, is that Hantu Raya? Then I think, no, Hantu Raya doesn't look like that. It's like a female, red kebaya, batik. Okay, the basket was the oldest rotan basket, square-ish. And then the umbrella was bamboo. And then the head was like, the hair was in like a bun kind of things lah. And I was like, oh shit, what I just saw, I just like, I need to pass by that bridge and that thing is there. I was like,
Because
okay,
now it's in front of you. You have to pass by. You have to cycle through.
yeah,
Then
and
how? What the fuck? I
I
would have just stopped and turned back already, man.
I just I went to the road. I remember the road was the car vehicle was facing towards me, so I go against the road, like against the flow. I don't care
Ah.
is any vehicle. I can siam on the left, at least like avoid that thing. I just cycle
Which
all the
place
way.
was this?
It's at north part of Singapore. It's one of the longkang beside this one factory lah. It's just right underneath the MRT tracks.
Okay, anyone knows or not? Longkang right beside the MRT track, got near the industrial estate. Okay. You let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'm trying to picture where this place is. Okay, carry on.
So when I already reached my friend's house, was reaching
Sorry, wait.
a block area.
You cycle on the road. You would have passed by
Yeah,
her, right?
yeah, and I just
You turn to look at her.
no, I didn't dare to turn back because the second time I turned back, the thing wasn't there. Then I was like, okay, I just just cycle only. I'm not gonna see or turn back or what. I saw the thing was already on the bridge. I was like, oh shit, I think this thing is like literally following me. And then in my mind was like, I know I'm a ghost man, but please don't disturb me. I just cycle, go against the road, and then after that, when I was already reaching one of the MRT station, I was like, sit there. And then I saw some people. I was like, okay, this is humans. This is not ghosts. I was like, okay, I just went to the 7-Eleven, get some drink, rest for a while, smoke one stick. Then from there, I continue
Okay.
cycle. I never think much. I never think anything. All I remember was I started to put Rukia in. I was opening up YouTube, open up Rukia, put my phone on the bicycle. Then I full blast the Rukia, and then I just cycle all the way. And whoever listen, in my mind was like, pergi mampus lah. I don't care lah. You hear or you started to mengilai or what, not my problem lah. I cycle all the way until to the point I reach around my friend's block area. I call him, hey bro, help me open the door. I really cannot tahan already. I need to berak. I said, okay, open. I just throw my bicycle at his house. Outside his house, and then just entered. And then I straight away Assalamualaikum. Straight away run over to the toilet, wash my leg, wash my face, everything, or wash my elbow, everything. Like macam take wuduk lah. And then I was like, okay. And then suddenly,
Take Uru as an evolution. You wash everything.
everything,
Yeah.
but I was like really scared already.
Okay.
And then suddenly my friend he closed the gate but never closed the door. Then suddenly I was like, okay lah, maybe
And she was
take a
there.
full breeze. And this also really scares me and my friend lah. We heard a woman crying outside my bicycle area. I was like, oh shoot, I think that thing really literally followed me back. I just slammed the door in the middle of the night. Kabam. I was like, get out. And then I just concentrate playing game, everything. And then I told my friend, I will go back around, I think about 6:30 after subuh or close to 7. I saw the sun come out and then I will go out together with my bicycle. I will so scared really after that.
When you cycle at the time, was the bicycle a bit heavy?
No, unfortunately, I don't feel any heaviness on my bicycle. I suddenly feel like normal. I just cycle all the way. I was like, I saw a woman in a red kebaya.
That's it. We are now calling this hantu the hantu Nonya. John would have loved this story. Got new hantu to put into the hantu guidebook. Hantu Nonya. Red color kebaya holding an old rattan umbrella with an old wicker basket with a bun in the hair. One side of the face is how do you describe it? Like
The right side of the face is like skeleton-ish, like I like rotten.
ah
Okay, and then the left side like there's no face, like literally blank. And I was like, what the
okay.
hell is that? And then
Okay.
I remember when I saw that thing on the bridge, I like crossed over to the road. I started to recite the Al-Fatih. I
You
started
know
to
what
shout.
I was thinking about? Like, this kind of thing, like you go on the road, it's quite dangerous, right? It's almost like the
Yeah,
ghosts purposely scare you to go off the road into a dangerous part to cause an accident. You know what I mean?
yeah. But unfortunately, I know that road. Not many vehicles lah pass by around that timing because I usually will tend to like uh walk from my friend's house
Mm.
all the way lah because there's a time where I walk I don't feel anything. It's just that after Hari Raya, a few days after Hari Raya, I cycle. My friend call me, hey bro, you want to come down to my house, like play games. Okay, okay. I shower everything, go to one of the chairs, refill my water, hydrate myself, everything before a long cycle. I
Mm.
just go. And then I was like, okay, cycle, cycle, cycle. I saw that thing. That thing is like blocking my path. I
Ah.
was like, okay. I saw another way, which I took going towards the MRT track,
Mm.
under the MRT track. So, okay, go. And I think about a good 50 meters, I think less than 50 meters around there, was quite close. My instinct was like, I want to see that thing. I want to see whether it's a human. Like after around this timing, like after Hari Raya, is it people still like? And some more it's
Mm.
on weekdays.
Mm.
And I was like thinking, like who? Like I was like questioning a lot. Like in the middle of the night, okay, on close to 3 o'clock, people like already sleep, and then this something or lady wear dress weirdly, with kebaya batik, the
Mm.
basket on the right hand, okay, and then rotan basket some more. The the umbrella was the bamboo
Mm.
old one, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I turned only, I saw the face. I was like, oh shoot, okay, I just cycled. Then the second time, I like see again, no one. Then I was like, okay,
Mm.
I just cycled. The moment I reached to the bridge, the thing was there. I was like, oh shoot. I just go against the floor, the road. I started to recite Al-Fatihah. I shout like crazy, like Al-Fatihah. I was like really scared already. Until to the point I reached to the one of the station. I pit stop, and then after that, refill myself, I saw people, everything. I went to the 7. Okay, okay, smoke one stick. Then I was like, okay, okay, I'm safe. I'm with civilization. I'm with humans. These humans, and I don't know. Like there's some humans. I mean, some people are like lepak there lah.
Ah.
I was like, okay, this is humans. This is not ghosts. I was like, okay, I smoke one stick, rest for a while. Never think much. Then continue cycle. And then when I continue cycle, I full blast I open up my YouTube, open up Wukia, full blast. In my mind, I was like, I don't care whoever hit this Wukia. I like pergi mampus lah. I cannot tahan ini.
So
Whoever cry.
that is the worst scenario you ever had, lah. Coming face to face with something that is so close.
Yeah. And when I told my friend's like, wait, got such thing in the middle of the night. I said, hey bro, I literally cycle that side. Then someone you heard a woman crying outside, right? Yeah, I believe.
So you basically sabo your friend, you brought the hantu to your friend's house.
Yeah, I really how to say, I apologize lah. I didn't mean it.
Okay, so I share one story with you, right? So this was told to me by someone very recent. His house, on the topic of something linger. So he bought a resale flat. He bought a resale flat, and when he bought it and he moved in, he really felt something was not quite right with the place. The first day he moved in, he could hear as if someone's walking outside in the living room. He thought it was his wife. He didn't really bother much. He thought it was his wife. Then he's like, oh, okay. Then he called out and like, oh, darling. Then she realized his wife is not outside in the living room. She was in the bedroom. So it's like, who the F was outside? Okay, never mind, ignore. Doing his work again in the room. This is another day, right? Then he's kind of gotten used to the sound already. So from the corner of his eye, he could see his door because his door was not locked, not closed, and someone was walking outside into the
Mm.
from the corridor into the bedroom. So when that happened, so he once again he thought it was the wife, and he decided to get out of the room, go to the bedroom, and like check out on his wife. Like, oh, darling, you're there. He realized there's nobody there. So once again, in 2 days time, back to back, the same thing happened. So he was a bit perturbed what was going on, and don't worry, he just moved in only, right? So he had not really done a lot of cleanup work. Everything was just still being unpacked and all. And on day 3, he went to the storeroom to sort of clear out some of the old stuff because the tenant left some stuff behind, and he found a strange idol in the storeroom.
Mm.
It looks like a religious idol because it's not his religion, so he could not tell specifically what idol it was, but he said it looks like a religious idol. And he wondered why the previous tenant left an idol behind, specifically in the storeroom. Because if it was a general idol for religious purposes, you would put it outside, what? Or you would bring to your new house, what? Why specifically in the storeroom? So anyway, he took it out. He didn't know what to do with it. He discarded it. And then after that, the experience started escalating. And it's still going on right now, lah. So I will probably update you guys with the story as I get new updates. So I want to show you guys something. This was what ChatGPT did for me. How do you think?
Something like that. But the right side of the face was like a bit charred, like very black, like burnt face. And then the right side was
Shit, ChatGPT is
slightly
not bad,
lighter,
yeah?
the skin.
Wow.
Slightly, yeah. So and I when I see these things, like kind of like being back, and yeah, the hand
Wow.
was almost like that. But the basket was not circle, it was square. Yeah, like picnic basket the
Yeah.
whole time. Yeah, but a bit slightly smaller.
Oh, hantu nonia.
Yeah, this like very, how to say, I don't know. It's like I don't even know what to say about this thing.
Wow, wear it some more. All right. Shay, I mean, I know you got a lot more stories. We already at run out of time, 11:33. We love to have you on for a featured confession from time to time. And you're always welcome to come back again and join us on Friday Night Live. I'm sure you have a lot more stories. And so far, your stories, according to our listeners, like Amanda T, who dropped in a $14.98 blessings for us today, says solid stories tonight. So thank you so much, Shay, for all your keras story.
You're welcome.
Seahawk 85 is saying more. Chi is saying, oh no, talking about sleepy. One thing I bet. Okay, no, it's something else. Hantu bibit belacan chowder. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories where I counted to the point I traumatized for years.
I think I'm not. I don't know about my audience. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know the time now is 11:30. If you guys want to sleep, can sleep. Okay. I don't know about you all, but I want one more story. Is that okay? I'm not enough of the stories yet. I want to get my fix today. Are we okay to go a little bit longer, ladies and gentlemen? Just let me know. Seahawk is saying goosebumps. Sharon O is saying I'm wide awake. Shay, I think we cannot go yet lah. I think you really cannot go yet.
I'm okay.
Okay, come on. Let's not disappoint the community. One more story.
Okay, so back in 2018, I was in Paranormal team, and a close friend of mine, he knows I'm like a bit unusual, meaning to say that I don't know, it's like I can't even explain. He knows like I'm a bit special. Then I was like, okay, so we decided to host these strangers. I'm not going to mention the people, but they are strangers who want to experience what is Ujinali or
Courage
courage test.
test.
Yeah. So this was take place in dairy farm, where for what I know was that for what I heard from my friends was that there's a tree, specific tree where they say there was a legendary pundiana or something, and like okay, that one we'll get back that later. So me and my friends and we was another group of people who were like our rescue teams lah to help if anything happen because we are being strangers out in the wilderness and if anything happens it's their safety is our part of us, our responsibility. So I said okay, we set up our base camp and we started to like set up the infrared CCTV facing this tree where there is a dead log. Uh, a friend of mine and this stranger went first, and this friend started to walkie, saying I think about less than a good half an hour. I forget but I know it was like around that timing. He says that like he heard something lah in the bushes at the back. I was like okay. Then so we was at the base camp monitoring him. Then out of nowhere, my this friend told me, walkie, say I'm not feeling well. I need to go off already. And then this member of public also yeah, I really need to get out. It's a guy lah. He also need. He feel uneasy lah. So in the footage, for what I know was that for what he told us that he because that tree there's a lot of for what I know was twines, branches twines touching the ground like this and that. So when he mentioned was that he touched at the back using his I think right hand or left hand. He says that like I don't feel a twine. I feel like something is heavy. I was like, huh, heavy. I was like, okay. Then like I was a bit shocked very like don't know what to say. My friends all like okay, I think we need to rescue them, bring back to base camp, everything. So okay. Then the second, a friend of mine also seated, same. When, sorry, I was I think, yeah, my friend, I remember my friend and another stranger when they say something start to throw stones at them. And they like seated for 1 hour lah, originally. So okay, something is not, they also say that like they feel uneasy. Then suddenly for if I could remember was that me and my friend, my this like team leader, we seated, we really rescue them every single thing. Then they like we told them okay, you guys go base camp. I and him will sit. So when I sit, my friend was on my left side, just like shoulder to shoulder, very close. I don't know why suddenly become like gay on that day or what. Then suddenly I heard branches like being broken, like very loud at the back of our where we are seated, like our behind. And I was like, okay, I feel like a bit something not right. And then I keep me and my friend was like say hey, whoever is here, show yourself lah. We just want to I forget what we say until to the point where I say if you are scared or what, just show yourself. Then out of nowhere, my left side and my right side of my corner of my eyes suddenly turned pitch black. Like because we are in the forest, okay, total darkness. So when you're in the total darkness, your eyes like auto adjust to the forest surrounding you. So me, like when I've experienced the left and right of my area was being pitch black, I started to like because I remember my friend told me, hey, whatever it is, you do not turn back. I was like, okay. Because he already turned back, he saw something. Then I like suddenly like have the urge. When I saw left and right of my corner of my eyes really pitch black, I have like this instinct that tells me that you need to like drop on your forelimbs, like just tunduk or duck. I was like, okay lah, I just duck. And then my hands started to like clenching the ground, and I started to like vomit, like spit out a lot of things. And then I think my left or my right leg, I lost control. I cannot even move. I cannot even like control my leg. Like suddenly become like lembek, weak. And then a friend of mine say, "Hey, rescue, 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 rescue! He kena already. He kena already." Then suddenly out of nowhere, both of my legs, I can't even move. I cannot feel anything at all. I like become paralyzed. Now my friend rush over, help me. And then they like two of my friends drag me like macam prisoner of war, like kena drag. I cannot even control my legs. And then suddenly I started to lost control of my both hands. And then to the point where I was already at the below my neck, my whole entire body, I cannot feel anything. Cannot feel anything at all. Until to the point where my friend, this guy, he is a very tall person. I think 1.8 something, big size, like Undertaker, very huge, okay, and he's very tall. And my body, okay, was very small size. So he like told me lah, I think I need to carry you like your whole entire body. I like feel a bit different lah. So he do fireman carry. So when he do fireman carry on me, I was already like almost like my eye was about to turn white and then keep like fighting. Like I like keep like reciting inside my body. I don't want. I'm not gonna let you take over my body every single thing. I don't care who you are, what you are. I'm just here to experience new things, and I'm not here to disturb you. I'm sorry if I provoke you or what, but please do not take over my body. So I was like in spiritual fighting with that thing. Then out of nowhere, my friend was doing fireman carry. He mentioned, he asked me, "Hey, what's your weight?" I was like, "Huh, my weight? Why are you asking me? What's your weight?" 61. Huh? 61. 61 kilo. Yeah, 61 kilo.
You're 61
I was like,
kilo.
yeah, I mean, back then, back in the days.
How fucking
Then
light
I
are
was,
you? How skinny were
yeah.
you?
And suddenly he said, "You sure not you 61 kilo?" I said, "Yeah, I'm 61 kilo. Why?" He said, "Your body, like, more than 100 kilo, like, very, very heavy." Then to the point, he was like, hunching. It's like, because he's big size, tall, okay, and big size, like a lot of strength. When he carry me, like lightweight body, will not feel anything.
You know, shit, I,
But
I feel the same way sometimes, you know. Fuck, I feel the same way because when I stand on the weighing machine, right, and I look at the number, I say, cannot be. How can I be 80 kg? I'm only about 69 kg. So I know exactly what your friend was going through. It's just unexplainable, this extra weight coming from don't know where.
yeah, and then suddenly my whole body, I don't know, it's like because my neck is like really lembek already, like macam there's no bone already, like that already. I like swaying left right, and then I was like keep fighting. And I remember my friend say, fight it, don't let that thing take over you. So when we reached base camp, they lie me down on this metal concrete. I mean, in one of the concretes. I cannot even feel anything. Then suddenly out of nowhere, I saw my friend who seated beside me already like also kena already. He like really 100% took over already. And then I was like, shoot, my friend already 100% kena. I'm still like fighting, trying to fight with this thing. And then I was struggling, fighting and fighting. And then my friends all like started to like pour water on me, told me to drink. And I told them I cannot feel my body. I really need help. Then they tried to sit me up. My friend was like, then the stranger or there was like, is this real? Is this real? Then I was like, I don't care really. Then my eye was like almost going white already. And then I like keep fighting and fighting. I like keep like, you get out, you get out, you get out, get out, get out, get out. I don't want you to take over my body every single thing. I keep telling that thing. Until to the point, I saw my friend was struggling with another rescue team. He was like fighting everything on. They was like trying to pin him down every single thing. Then my friend, he is like slightly big size body. Is I can say it's like big size lah. But I mean mid size okay. So all of them was struggling to pin him down everything. And my friend or that thing was like the sound like growling sound, but
Oh.
very deep bass sound. Then I like keep telling that thing, get up from my body. I want to save my friend. I need to save my friend. Then suddenly I like keep like recite, fight, 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 fight. I keep like call up the God's name, Allah, Allah, everything. Then I started to feel my hand. I can control my hand. I was like, okay, I need more. Really need more. Fight, fight, fight. My friend also like reciting everything all. Then I drink water. I managed to control my hand. I drink water. I really need to fight it. I need to fight it. Then suddenly out of nowhere, I get control of my legs. And out of nowhere, I told myself lah, please, I need to energize. I prayed, oh God, please, give me energy. I need to save my friend. Then out of nowhere, I just like stand, and then after that, I like suddenly become like out of nowhere, the energy just go back to my body, and I just help to pin down my friend, and until to the point I think I accidentally punched my friend's face because he was struggling, and there was a cut lah on his face, and then I was like, oh sorry bro, I didn't mean it. Then I was like, okay,
No one support you the whole time.
sorry.
No one support you.
No one support me. No one support me.
I think
Because
from now on, we all, as part of Supernatural Confessions community, right, one of the first thing that we should do when someone get possessed is to support the person. I wonder if that will make a difference.
That one I'm not quite sure because because like my grandfather, like I say, my late grandfather he was a pengobat, so my uncle also learned how to do obat, these kind of things, but he never not even once he never mentioned about slapping that person's face, never. So it's like that one is like not sure whether it works or not, or is it a defined slap or what, I'm not sure. So yeah, and yeah, back to my story where my friend was struggling. He was like, I think he was already on his 4 legs, and it was like something's not right. Then he was about to run. Then I keep like started to recite whatever that I can recite. I just recite, and then after all my friends all recite, and then the thing just pop go. Then the thing was like, okay, that's good. My friend like, what happened, sir? Like, what happened? Then we like, I think I think I told my friend, oh sorry bro, I accidentally punched you or slapped you at that time. I am so sorry. Are you okay? I told was a bit awkward. I told my friend, you drink water, everything all this. So they being him sit down on the concrete, everything. Then that's where we like decided, okay, I think we need to pack up lah. So when we was packing up everything, so me and my friends, we the victim, they told us, don't do anything, you just rest, you just try to recover your energy or everything. Also, okay. And a friend of mine, I think I forgot. I think she took a video of it. What in the monitor shows was my friend say it's a pocong, but for what I'm seeing was like it's I can say it's a mawas or what, because it's very big, tall, like hawk size shape, very tall, and like that thing was like literally standing right in front of me. And from what I'm seeing, when I mentioned that my left and right side of my eyes was pitch black, from what I'm seeing in the footage, I think that thing was the hand or what was carving my head. Not sure whether they
So the hand was like that.
yeah, but bigger, so I cannot even see the top, bottom, or up. So it's like the hand is like.
But you went down to
bigger
the
than my
ground,
head.
right? You went down to the ground to crawl, right?
Yeah, because my instincts tells me that I need to duck. I need to like fall down now, because I was sitting and I was like, I need to duck. So I think maybe my guardian or what, I don't know lah. It's like telling me like, you duck. Like my instincts, I fall down on my both hands. My knees already on the ground. I started to like vomit like like that, and then I like cannot tahan already. That's why my legs started to like lost control already. I cannot feel my legs, and then suddenly that's where some parts of my body like I can control my hand, I can move my hand. Suddenly I cannot move my hand. I can move my hand, I cannot move. Like that thing's like fighting, try to take control of my body. I was like, you're not going to take my body. You're not going to take my body. This is my body. This is my jasad. This is my jasad. My physical body. Jasad means in Malay is physical body lah. So I'm not keep telling that thing, this is my jasad, this is my physical body. I'm not going to take that my body. So that's where in later they say was a pokok. I mean the tree was a puntianak, legendary puntianak, we wanted to encounter a Pontianak, but end up we encountering another thing. And I was like a bit shocked when I saw the footage or the image of that thing was exactly in front of behind me. I mean, just right behind me, the hand was like covering my whole entire left and right. I cannot even see on top. I cannot even see below. So it's like my theory at the time was like, is this thing was trying to snap my neck, or is this thing trying to like
Walao.
grab my head or what? Like that, but slightly bigger, and slightly wider, a
Okay.
bit wider.
Obviously, I'm going to ask you the next question I'm going to ask you is going to be very obvious. Do you have the video to show us?
Fortunately, no. Because from from when I saw that thing, I like try to like what I saw the image. Then I was like, okay, I think I need to like rest. And then because a lot of people there keep telling us to just rest, try to recover. Then I was like, yeah, I think I need to recover because like in my mind was like, if I don't recover, even though I want to see the video, everything, or I need to recover. I need to get out from this place as soon as
Okay.
possible. If not, later become another episode 2. And I was like, okay, I need to recover. And then I didn't think much. And until to the point I like came able to walk,
Yeah.
I like become okay. We walk back to our vehicle, and then go lepak at one of the coffee shop. And then while we was walking, one of the kakak, this one of the rescue team, kakak says that, is there something with you? Like there
So
something?
wait. There's a kakak in the rescue team. Are we talking about kakak the Pontianak or kakak the real kakak
No.
human?
Real human
Walao,
real human.
you got to be
Uh,
careful in the way you describe this. You say kakak, I think it's a Pontianak standing there. Okay.
so
Uh,
that she says that you are lucky. Like that thing didn't grab you or what? Because I remember I was talking to her, and then I was like a bit kind of dizzy woozy, because my mind was like still like like drowning in that possessions
uh,
lah. So what I could remember was that the kakak, this big sister lah, the human, told me lah, like, you're lucky that thing didn't like grab you. I think you are like a bit special lah. I cakap, I don't know lah, how special lah. And then because a few days before when I go to that place, a mentor of mine told me, advised me, don't go. Something's gonna happen to you. And I was like, I don't believe this kind of things. I told him, I don't believe this kind of things. Then he say, don't. Okay. He says in Malay was that jangan cari naas, means like don't ask for danger. I was like, I don't care. I want to go. I want to
see
experience,
lah,
because like,
that's why.
yeah.
That's why, yeah.
So when I go, and what I found out later was that I don't know whether what my mentor mentioned was that, because I worked together with him in a security place, and our site was in Changi Cargo. Okay, that place also like very dirty. So anyway, this colleague, he agreed to become my mentor because he was like a spiritual master lah, because he want to teach me everything on.
Actually,
Then he told
you
me,
work Changi there. Got story, right? Cargo complex there.
okay, the Changi Cargo, there's 2 sites. The one is the first one next to the Tekong, but mine was like the second one, the deeper one.
So got story lah.
That one a lot lah. That one, my friend, from what I heard, my friend say he saw a headless body. Then for me, I saw a head rolling on the ground. I was like, okay, I just turn back and then just go off.
Holy shit. Okay, so I'm looking at your phone battery. You still got 3/4 left, so you got a lot of juice to go on. I just want to share. Sorry. Go on. Sorry.
No, I don't want to like drag a bit too long lah, because I'm also quite pity with other people. Like it's going to be 12 o'clock. Maybe they have some plans or what.
Okay. Anyone got plans? Okay. Anyway, I want to show this picture that Fox Fu sent me just now. This Fox Fu's girlfriend, this his version of Hantu Nonya for real. This is a actress lah, from one of the the haunted house last year called Immerse. Wow, quite cute.
Oh.
I like her as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Ken, we'll bring you back. I know it's so late now because you need to go back home, and I know where you are hanging out, and the place you're hanging out is extremely karas as well. So I want you to go back safe. I don't want you to bring things back.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, now as we heard the story today, one of the things that I could advise you before you let anyone escalate into full-blown possession, first thing you do is you support the person first. Support first, apologize later. So if anyone asks you, hey, why you slap me? I said, Eugene from Supernatural Confession say lah. Just we all got to be safe lah. So you use my name. It's okay. I allow it. Yeah, Sharon say, he's outside. Go home late now. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, because Shay is at home, the niece is awake and screaming, so he couldn't do this call at home. He's doing it outside, and that's the kind of dedication that our host and co-host have around here on Friday Night Live. So thank you very much, bro. It's almost midnight. Thank you for extending so much more. Really enjoyed all the stories that you shared, and looking forward to having you back again with us next time.
Sure. I will be happy also to tell a lot of other stories.
Yes, and I'll be seeing you in Ubin because I'm running an Ubin ghost tour in June. So ladies and gentlemen, sign up for that. It's on the 14th of June. The date is already fixed. It's 6 or 7 p.m. Over in Ubin. Go get your tickets right now. You can find more information on Linktree, linktr.ee/SSFSG 2025. That's SSF Subsection Festival SG 2025. Also, if you want to help us and also to keep yourself safe and protected, I am selling this bracelet which I am wearing all the time. It's extremely useful for me. I find it to be very powerful, if I have to say so myself. It does a lot of cleansing. It wards away negative energy, but more importantly, it pushes negative and toxic people out from your life as well. To date, we have hand-strung about 30 plus of these bracelets, and the comments and the reviews that we get have been extremely encouraging and very, very inspiring. So if you do want to get one, it's available on our YouTube shop. Just go to YouTube. The shop is up there. Click on it and leave us a note. Tell me your size, what's the size of your wrist, and if you want it to be consecrated by me or not. Okay? I think people are just telling you thank you, come back, tell more stories. New batch of beats also limited. Feminine version. Okay, Amelia, I'll try to find something small. Mata Kuching, is it? SSF Super Sepak Festival. Any last words from you or advice from you, Shay?
All I can say is that the moment after you go back from late night or what, like our old people always like to say, the pantang larang, wash your feet, wash your face, wash your every part of your body. And then for the Muslim, just recite. For the Chinese also, follow the pantang larang. And this superstitious, even though it's made from the olden times, but just remember that even in modern times, also this thing exists everywhere, and this thing can follow you back. It may not go to you, but it will go to your loved ones. So to protect your loved one, you need to keep yourself safe and make sure that nothing stalks you or tailgate you. Yeah, this is all my advice is lah.
All right. Well, my parting words to you guys is, every morning when I wake up and I open my eyes, and even though I do not see any hantu, I never assume that there is no hantu around me. Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Hantu life matters. Good night.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.